And welcome everybody who is a patron. Thanks for deciding to donate to the channel. I wanted to make a short video here talking about why we make videos in the first place. Now, I watch a bunch of different content on YouTube regularly, and I'm not going to specifically state who I'm talking about here, but there are certain channels that cover certain aspects of the same stuff that our channel covers. And since those channels were not covering things in depth the same way that I look at them every morning, I figured I would share the stuff that I was looking at with our viewers, and that spiraled into what you now see as the channel. Now, the video that you're currently viewing was demonetized before it even went live by YouTube because YouTube's algorithms are a joke. I mean, there's no way around it. And I think YouTube is facing the possibility of some of their corporate board going to jail over their ridiculous censorship, lack of objectivity. I'm not going to say monopolization of the internet, but their attempts to ruin the internet. Eric Schmidt claimed that Google was already shadow banning search results in 2011. I didn't get vocal about Google until 2016, when it was obvious that Google was already tampering in the 2016 presidential election in the US. And that's when I got a little bit vocal about Google. And that's, as a result, I'm sure holding back the channel's subscriptions a bit. The best news is that we don't really care, and that we will find just an endless supply of ways to circumvent Google's nonsense. Google is the largest time-wasting company in the world by far, with over 1 billion smartphones out there, all operating on Android OSs. The Android operating system is owned by Google. Google also owns Motorola and has been ruining YouTube since only 1 year after it went into existence. So we've got quite a bit of beef with Google, and I don't see any way of getting resolved. So that's why we did things like created our Patreon and our affiliate links. And I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Not only am I the Smash-O-Mash president, I'm also a client. So those daily space weather videos that I make, I watch those right after I make them. And I also show them to friends and family, because I really want friends and family to understand the changes that are happening in the world of physics, the possibility of a unified theory of physics coming out, where we tie together things like that which is observed in quantum mechanics to that which is observed in what you'd call Newtonian physics, whether it's on a subatomic scale or an astronomical scale. There is a theory of everything out there, and a few of them are pretty promising. I won't talk about specifically which theories of everything. Also cosmologic stuff, such as what's the sun made out of, and what governs intergalactic motions, much less motions within our own solar system. So things like gravity and redshift and the effects of electromagnetic fields and electric current and Hall currents in space are not understood by mainstream astronomy. So that's part of the reason why the channel exists. And we found all this stuff important enough to start making a nonprofit organization. So we're looking to make donations tax deductible by the end of the year. That should be one hell of a New Year's Eve party. So yeah, that's about it. We'll be making a space weather video here shortly. I just need some coffee. And oh, let me explain one other thing. The reason that I get up at these times is there's a few reasons. One of them is because I work for the supply chain. I'm involved in the food supply chain, and the company for whom I work, we do primarily food safety testing, also nutritional accuracy testing. So we have a chem lab, and we have a microbiology lab, and we do some chemical synthesis also. So my job is part of the administrative portion of that. I have a long career of field management and customer service, so my company trusts me to go out and meet clients in person, as our administrative department is often the only personnel from our company that our clients deal with. So you have to be versatile and you have to understand the science, not to mention all the procedures associated with going to different corporate locations and industrial locations and so on. And you have to be able to drive for extended periods of time. So that's I'm one of the better drivers that you'll find out there on the road. It's not a coincidence that I haven't even had a fender bender in nearly 3 years of driving 1,000 miles a week just at work. So in any case, that's kind of what's going on. And again, look for our videos to totally change format with no warning, where they'll be coming out as 6-minute clips on YouTube instead of 40-minute live streams. We're looking to stop doing that as soon as possible, because there's really no incentive for us to do that other than the fact that we don't have to deal with large files. So we are going to start clipping those live streams into sections and having more coherently formatted sections of the space weather videos to make them easier to share. We know people are lucky if they can listen to you complete a sentence, much less watch a 40-minute space weather video or even a 20-minute space weather video. So anyway, that's what's going on. Look for the live stream in about an hour. All the geomagnetic unrest looks like it has chilled out quite a bit. And yeah, we'll be doing the normal live stream space weather video momentarily. Thanks again, patrons. And yeah, be vigilant out there, folks. I know there's a lot of nonsense on the internet. So much nonsense. So yeah, look for our live stream momentarily, and perhaps we'll not be appearing on camera during that live stream. And and the reason I got up so early is because I took the ultra early shifts. That's all. I mean, I like getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day. I don't care if I have to go to sleep at 7 p.m. in order to do that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I do need a darker bedroom. So yeah, and that's why our videos come out when they do, because when I wake up, I want to know what's going on with things like space weather. So anyway, cheers, folks. I'll see you soon in the normal Smasho Stream live space weather report.